Welcome to an all-new live The Ann Lynn Show. On today's show, we're catching up with Shannon from Homesteading in the Heartland. Oh, it looks like there's a lot we've got to catch up on with Shannon. She's been getting her garden done and chickens and all kinds of things, and it's going to be a great, great show. But first, here are Ann and Lynn.
Yeah, that music. Woo!
It's a party. Everybody got their coffee? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
everyone. Hello, the major, the girly, barefoot lass.
Good morning, the girly.
Hello, the girly.
Crochet. Woohoo!
Oh, wow. Oh, we didn't clink.
No, but I had to have a drink. We didn't clink, but I had to have a drink, huh?
Okay, you ready?
You're ready?
One,
right.
two,
One,
three.
2, 3, clink. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning, Ann.
How's my big sissy? Sissy?
Oh, she's just fine. She's fine. She's just fine.
We have some announcements to make at the top of the show. I want to get these out of the way because we have a great guest today. Shannon from Homesteading in the Heartland is back, and we're so excited to see her garden and everything she's going to show us today. It's going to be great. Isn't it, Lynn?
Yes.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me, Lynn?
Yes, I had a call come in. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. You know why?
Yes, I had a call just now.
I did not. Was it Mother? Did Mom call?
No, it was one of my sons.
Oh, you should have took it and said, "Hey, guess what? We're doing our show."
Well, I should have.
You should have.
He's on his way to work.
Is he calling you back?
I don't know what that was, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, if he does, just go ahead and take the call, and you can turn your mic off and maybe come back.
Now, as normal, we had a little stop right there. In fact, you stopped right now, so we just hang in there, don't we?
Yes. If we have any video issues, just hang with us. The replay should be fine, I am imagining, but yeah, you know what it is. The internet is what it is. In about 2 weeks, I am going to fiber optics in the house. And so that I am keeping my fingers crossed is going to be a lot quicker, faster, and more dependable than what I have right now. So we are making the change, Lynn. I don't know if I told you about that before,
you did
but
not.
Yeah, we have it out, we have it elsewhere and it works wonderful. So I think we're gonna good. DeGurley says no video issues. Good. And so, okay. So a couple things real quick. Gotta get my little list here. An announcement. The Mama poll on our community tab. If you have not taken the Mama poll, POLL, go to our community tab, and we had a poll on if Mama, should she color her hair hot pink, which I like, or hot purple. Who do you think won, Lynn? Which one? Hello, Lynn. Lynn, Are you there? You were
Well,
stuck.
I can talk. It's completely froze on my end as far as you, so it's probably my internet.
Okay, well, you're fine. Did you think Mama should do her hair hot pink or hot? Oh, I just lost Lynn. Lynn will be back. Anyhow, so the color that won was the hot purple. And so I do believe that, whoops, she's totally gone now. We lost her. That's okay. I do believe that Mama will be coloring her hair hot purple in the future. So that was kind of funny. It was 33 to 67. You can still take the poll. She hasn't done it yet. So go over there to our community tab. There's a lot of information if you're not watching our community tab. And you know, if you hit that notification bell on your subscription to us, you will get notified when we put things there. And I do often. And I put up yesterday that on Sunday, August the 1st at 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to celebrate National Sisters Day. And so I would like you ladies, any of you that would like to join us for the live stream, we can have 10 people in here. So take out Lynn and I, we need 8 more ladies to come in and join us. And for that special day, talk about your sister, if you don't have a sister, Lynn and I will be your sister. We are your sister in the Lord anyhow. Okay, I'm going to add Lynn back. There you go. Hello, my dear. I've been carrying on without you. We're talking about Sisters Day. Sisters Day. Oh, a little bit of feedback, Lynn. I'm going to let Lynn go because are you there?
Am I here?
You are.
Okay, sorry about that. It is on my end.
Oh, okay. Mamaw hot purple. So she needs to go hot purple the next time we have a Mamaw video, which is every week now. So
okay, I better make a note of that.
Yeah, tell her hot purple won. And we were talking about our Sisters Day live stream.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that, sister.
National Sisters Day. I am too, sister. And I was saying, if you don't have a sister, that's okay, because we are your sister in the Lord. And maybe you have a friend who's like a sister to you. There's all kinds of sisters. There's sorority sisters. If you were in college, there might be, you have a stepsister or a sister-in-law or a twin sister.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, that'd be cool. So I'm really encouraging ladies and maybe sisters will come on our show. Hey, happy hippies. Your guys are sisters. You need to join us for that day. Can I put you down for that? Are you still here? Happy hippie. Let me see here. Happy hippie crochet. Are you still here, girls, ladies? You need to join us for that day. I'll send you a link. Please let me know. We can have 8 more groups of ladies join us for that day. And it would be awesome. Yeah.
Sure would
Good
be.
morning, Snafu.
Good morning. Good morning.
And purple one. So yes. Oh, Happy Hippie says yes. Great.
Wow, wonderful.
Okay, that's what I need. I need ladies to respond. So we got Happy Hippie.
Yes.
Shannon said she would write, and she said, so let me put that down. And homesteading. We have any other takers? Any other ladies out there? Any other takers, sisters, for National Sisters Day? It's a Sunday, so I'm sorry if it interferes with family plans or church. We sure understand. But yes. So listen, email us. Right, Lynn?
Right.
Send us an email. Let me put it up here. I don't know if was it going to show? Yeah, it showed.
Yeah, it does.
Email us at LynnAnn1740. If you would like to join us, please join us. We still have.
Oh, what time?
It's at 1:00
Eastern
p.m. Eastern, right? Eastern. So anyhow, ladies, sisters, or sisterless, just tell me you want to join us for that day. It'll be awesome, won't it? It
Oh,
will.
Snafu wants to know if Vladma and Mema are sisters. They could be evil stepsisters. They could be Cinderella's evil stepsisters. Right?
Could be. It could very well be. Who knows? But anyhow, ladies out there, sisters or sisterless, doesn't matter. Send me an email or get a hold of us somehow. I'm on Twitter. You can Twitter me on Twitter. The Ann Lynn Show is on Twitter. And so let me know if you would join us. I'm going to reach out to a few more ladies that I'm hoping that will come and be with us too. I think it will be a lot of fun. So, yeah. So, okay, let's see. I think that's all my announcements today. And so we are so very excited to welcome Shannon to our show. And so we're going to bring her in right now.
Homesteading in the Heartland.
Yeah, homesteading. I got to make a couple changes so we can see her.
Okay.
Here we come, Shannon. There she is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Welcome. So,
well, while you guys were doing the intro, we had some rain drops.
Oh,
so we have a 30% chance of rain, and we have overcast and air quality. It's pretty, from the wildfires up north. So we're a few hours from the Canadian border. So, so
you may have to run in.
End up going and sitting in the sunroom.
Okay.
It starts raining.
Well, maybe you better give us a tour real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, first of all, we want to give a shout out to your videographer, right?
Yes, Caitlin is hanging out with me, but she went inside to put on take off her PJ pants and put on some real pants since it was starting to rain. It was starting to rain. She'll be back here in a minute, but
okay.
Here's mine.
Oh, yes.
Cowboy.
Clink.
Let's clink.
Ready?
Clink.
Good morning.
And Caitlin. Here's Caitlin.
Hello. Good morning.
Life is beautiful.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But our farm right now doesn't look too beautiful. We're still cleaning up from that big storm we had a while back, and trees, lots of live and dead trees were down, and so lots of cleaning up, and it's a work in progress, but you can see the branches over here. We're trying to they're over here to burn, and we have some branches over there, and
tell them
God is good.
Tell them first it was too dry, correct? It was too dry.
First it was too dry, and so we couldn't burn anything, and watering nonstop. We were in a severe drought area in North Dakota. It was too dry, and then Monday we got a little over an inch of rain, which was wonderful for the garden and stuff growing, and things are starting to just take off now. Like my weeds are taking off. I didn't have to weed too much until now after the rain. Anyways, so things are taking off, and good shot of rain, but now it was too wet for me to burn, for things to start on fire, to burn this and clean up the mess before going live today. So anyways, and but I found, before we go out, I would like to share, I found the one day I was praying, and the Holy Spirit spoke to me about going out to the wilderness, and I finally came across my out in the wilderness notes. So I brought them with me outside today, since we were going to be outside in the wilderness. So, I can't hear Lynn.
Oh, Lynn, can talk, Lynn? Yeah, I think she's.
Vladma and Mema are sisters.
That's Lynn. Vladma. Anywho's, sorry, Caitlin was playing the video on her on her phone.
Oh, that's okay.
Am I back?
You're back.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell when I'm gone?
Yeah.
No, well, I couldn't on my end, but
Okay.
so
Okay. We've been having really bad issues with our internet provider, so I'm going to definitely have to call them today.
well, ours has been not really good too. That's why we're switching to that fiber optics.
Fiber optic is underground and safer, and if you do the Ethernet cords on top of the fiber optic, then it's even safer yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
good.
yeah, it should be going good.
So is Caitlin back now?
Yep, she's back. Oh.
Good morning, Caitlin.
She has a bandana in her hair, and I'm like, you look like the 1950s girl, because she had her hair back. It goes like the, like the war.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping out this morning.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I did I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. Your organic pest control. So you use is that diatomaceous earth? Is that for what is that? Is that pest control?
Yes. That
Okay.
diatomaceous earth. You can if you get the food grade, you can ingest it as well for detoxing because of there's silica in it. And diatomaceous natural silica from the ground, diatomaceous earth is ground up like bones and eggshells and clams and stuff from the sea and everything. Ground really fine, and the powder is so fine it feels smooth on the skin. So people use it for skin and everything. But we have stuff for outdoors, and we have stuff, the food grade stuff that we use with our chickens and ourselves.
Okay.
So, right.
And you had a broody chicken too, didn't you? You had a broody chicken.
And we have her and the baby in the small brooder in the garage right now.
Yeah, I saw that video. I wanted to ask about the.
Yeah, the baby's getting big, but 2 of them didn't make it. 2 of the, I marked 3 of them. I should have marked a larger clutch, I guess, with an X, just to try it out to see. Since we had a broody chicken, see if we had 2 broody chickens and one was really bad. So I was like, well, we'll just let Hook hatch them out. And one of the other chickens got in there and pecked at the other 2 too early, I think. So the other one came out good and we moved them. And so we're capable of hatching out our own chicks if we need to. So it was good to have new life. It was like 2 days before that, 3 days before that, we had on June 7th, we had baby kittens. So we had lots of new life on the farm.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I haven't shown any of the kittens or anything on the channel. I don't know why. I've just been lazy, I guess. But we could go in there and show you they're big now. But we don't let them out. We just let Mom out to go hunting for a while at night. And she brought me a mouser the other day. So.
Oh, that's good.
Last night, that's why we're keeping them.
There's a dead mouse in front of our door last night.
Last night?
Yeah, I just walked out.
So now Caitlin just told me that there was another dead mouse by the door. So that means she brought me a second mouse.
That's good when cats do that. We had cats that did that before, didn't we, Lynn, growing up? So that's like their little prize to say, look, Mom, what I did.
Well, we had
a dog.
Springer Spaniel. He was a Springer Spaniel. And he used to bring nice little things to the door. He'd get in the neighbor's garbage and bring all kinds of interesting bottles up to the front door.
Well, he did. It was not planned. Like our cat was not our cat. Like if somebody dropped off a cat at the farm, that's what they do when the shelters are full. They drop off cats at farms.
Right.
And we didn't know she was pregnant right away. And then at first we thought she might attack the chickens. So Brian had us 22. We didn't, so when she first showed up, right? And she left the chickens alone. The chickens left her alone. And we're like, Brian's like, maybe we'll just let her stay around. And then she started to get real friendly and come up, and she's real, like, for a stray or a cat to be dropped off, she's really sweet and good temperament and was submissive, lays down, lets you pet her. And You can't pick her up though. She
I
does.
tried picking
You
her
try picking her up, and she won't bite you or claw you, but she does. She'll squirm her
Yep,
way
yep,
out.
I
She does
tried.
not like to be picked up. But so somebody dropped off a pregnant cat, and I think it was she's young. I think it was her first litter because she only had 3 kittens, and then so before we knew she was pregnant, he's like she brought me a mouse head and the bottom of the mouse, and she ate part of it. I'm like, Brian's like, we're keeping her because we've been having a rodent issue with the chickens. We
Yeah.
had rats and stuff. We had rats a couple years ago, and we got rid of those. Rats are nasty.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mice are one thing. Rats are another, are a whole nother breed. They
Whole
were
different
digging
history.
underneath the chicken coop.
Ooh.
So he's like, we're keeping her. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, I think she's pregnant.
Uh-oh.
And so then we ended up with 3 kittens. And of course, since we have 3 kids, we had to keep all of them. And then ironically, I have a girl and 2 boys, and it was a girl and 2 boys.
Oh,
So
no. That's
there you
funny.
go.
That's
Addition
funny.
to the farm, not by, but August 7th, she's got an appointment so we don't have that problem again. So now we'll have 4 assassin cats on the farm. So that's good.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Well, that's good though. No, at one time we had something like 16 cats on the farm.
Wow.
Yeah, and our mom and our aunt thought that was just too many to have.
Yeah.
Oh, we were upset though, weren't we, Ann?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yes.
there was
So-
nothing you could do.
So okay, go ahead.
The girlie says we grow mint in and around the chicken runs to prevent mice. So
Oh.
far, it's helped to repel mice. We block off the mint with fence so the girls don't eat it. Okay, so the girls can't get to it, but it's in and around the runs.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's what she
That's a
said.
good idea. Yep, that's a good
Good
idea.
idea.
We have concrete blocks down and around, up underneath the coop and around the coop, to
Right.
prevent any digging underneath and get, stuff getting in there. And my husband was chasing a skunk last night with his 22 down the road. So we've had skunk issues too lately.
Wow.
About I don't know, 2 months ago he killed a skunk.
Oh.
So we have had some skunk fun stuff, and skunks and chickens aren't good. So we haven't
Oh.
lost a chicken yet, but
Oh, okay. But they're a predator.
oh yeah, skunks are predators for chickens, correct?
Oh.
And they've been showing up more ever since we butchered, and we had
Oh.
we processed 35 meat birds
Mm-hmm.
a few weeks ago, and then the next batch of meat birds is out of the big brooder in the garage, and then we upped our game. Maybe we should give you a tour. What?
Yeah, yes, please do.
Yes.
I can go show you the new
Yes, please do.
birds here. The new meat birds. Oh, I have to tighten that up. Anyway, so we had some friends come over, and we did the plucker we used. So this is our first time processing chickens, other than a couple roosters that we okay, there we go. That got that tightened. My phone was flapping around. So they're pretty spoiled over here. We upped our game. We used to have over here, I'll show you the old spot, what we did. Okay, so lumber was $16 a cord, 2x4. So we weren't going to build a chicken tractor. So we threw them in there with the topper. They were in the garden to have extra protection. We didn't really cover the top, but we had no issue because we had some trees here and we have a rooster. So we didn't have an issue with aerial predators. But so that's where they were. Grass is dead and everything over there and even if we built a chicken tractor, it's been so dry out here. We haven't had any grass. So we'd have to be supplementing to move the chickens around. We haven't, the grass is, there's no grass. So Caitlin's going to help show. So down here, so we upped our game here and moved the chickens. We got some more cattle panels because cattle panels were back in stock. So we have 4 cattle panels here. So we can, there they are.
Oh.
So it's 4 cattle panels. And
Those
then
are meat chickens.
these are future food. Yep.
Yeah, they're
So
meat
they'll be
chickens. Okay.
Yep, these are Cornish cross meat birds. They'll be getting butchered in a couple weeks. And then we have cinder blocks put around so nothing can dig underneath. But so they're a little spoiled compared to what we had, the setup we had over there. And now this is my husband's, this thing right here to hang deer from.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what this is called.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, a
It's
deer, I
huge.
guess a
It's
deer
huge.
hang. Yeah.
There's a special name for it. I don't remember. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's where he butchers the deer.
Wow.
And here is the coop.
Ooh.
And today, after I'm done with you guys, we are integrating the new egg layers down here that are in here. You can see them.
So those are your
Can you
up
see
and
'em?
coming egg layers.
Yep, we'll be integrating them for the first time with the old ladies. So
Oh,
we'll see,
okay.
we'll see
what
what
happens. What happens to your old ladies?
Well, we started, I mean, next year, I think the first batch will probably have to, as far as slowing down and, they're pets though too. There's a couple of them that have been named,
they're
so
pets.
it's hard. It's hard.
Yes.
But we only have so much space, and if we want to keep having so many eggs, we're gonna want. Caitlin took the thing from me.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, in any event, here is my trellis.
Wow. Doesn't that look nice?
Wow. Yes.
No sun today, but
It's
so I have
got so much room.
I have purple potted pole beans here. There's a morning glory down here. I have some more radishes here. That radish didn't grow too good.
Oh, wow.
We'll leave that one in there. My catnip has gone to seed here. So some of it I'm going to take. So yeah, I planted some of my spinach. So I had lettuce planted in the beds over here. And the chickens got in and took a dust bath. And bye-bye lettuce. I reseeded it and only some stuff came up. I only have some things that came up here. This was all reseeded and nothing came up. Over here I have some. So my husband, we had sticks down in here. You see how this is starting to come apart here. My husband said after the season, he's going to empty all of the dirt out and then somehow make it more permanent with stakes or something. We had used sticks we did a video on that where we put sticks down, we put cardboard down to prevent weeds from coming up, and then we put logs and sticks and everything down, and then we used really thick sticks down the center of the cinder blocks to stabilize them. But then as they deteriorate, so the blocks then are coming apart. But anyways, here we have a sugar baby watermelon that is growing up the trellis.
Wow.
So the sugar baby watermelons are just personal sized, so they look really cool when they grow up and hang off the trellis. And I have my stevia over here. I have my grape bushes and my
can I ask you about your stevia?
Right.
Your stevia? So now, do you actually dry that out and then make a powder like for the stevia that we buy in the store, or do you do something different with that?
I can, and I'm intend on it. I'm letting some of it go to seed so I can collect the seeds because I don't have any stevia seeds. I what I always have done the past 3 years I've been doing having stevia is I have the fresh leaves and I put it in tea. I just put the fresh leaves in tea.
Oh, okay. Because I buy stevia in the store and I know that you can grow it. And
Yep.
but I didn't know how that went. If you dry it out and then you put it in a blender or a food
coffee
processor.
grinder.
Oh, a coffee grinder.
Coffee grinder makes things really fine. I use a coffee grinder to grind my eggshells up real fine to powder so I can make my compost. I make a compost tea for my plants. It's I do like a cup of, it varies depending on what plant I'm putting it on, but on average a cup of coffee grounds, a cup of fine eggshells, and then put it in a 5-gallon pail with I don't know, the 5-gallon pail will be like a third full of compost. Just a third or fourth full of compost, and fill it with water full, the 5-gallon pail full, and let it sit. So the compost, what's in the compost, the manure and everything, and then you drain it and then you water your plants with that. It's called a compost tea. So it's like good natural fertilizer because you have the coffee grounds help make plants grow faster because it's the caffeine in it and the beneficial nutrients in that, and then the calcium and stuff in the eggshells because they need a lot of calcium and nitrogen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's good.
Over here we have, I don't know, can you see, doing this without being able to flip the camera.
Listen to the chicken. Listen to the chicken.
Yeah, and then so we have a couple grape bushes here. I have red goji berry bushes. Red goji berry is a super antioxidant superfood. And then I have 2 more raspberry bushes here that I got to get transplanted with the other raspberries in the raised beds. And then I have my basil and chocolate mint. This is so awesome, you guys. My chocolate mint. Chocolate mint. It smells.
Now,
so good.
What do
I
you
put it
in tea? Or
yes, I put it in a drink, a rum and tonic drink.
Oh, sure. Of course.
And tea. Mostly tea.
I took a bite. It's very strong.
I just thought of what I did last week with some, but anyways, as far as pest control goes, we have an issue with our pests in our garden. Nothing we can do about it, but we'll show you. Okay, she's gonna show you. Can you see?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Oh, is that cabbage?
This is Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts.
Oh, Brussels sprouts.
Oh, okay.
I was way off. Okay.
All that black poop in there. So then I have cabbage worms.
Oh.
If I have a black poop. So they're starting to. So I've done. We just had the rain on Monday, and I have done. You still see there's some white down here from the diatomaceous earth. So there's diatomaceous earth, and then I also sprayed. So you can see the Brussels sprouts down here growing on the stems here. But I sprayed neem oil, neem oil the other day to try to get help with the cabbage worm. So every 2 weeks you do diatomaceous earth, and every 2 weeks you do neem oil. Okay. Here, let me hold it then. Then over here you have broccoli. So they're pretty beat up. Part of the problem is grasshoppers love these guys too.
Oh, wow.
And you guys, I have never seen such a variety of grasshoppers as I have this year. I've seen, like, instead of just like a couple different kinds, 3 different kinds, I've seen like 8 different kinds of grasshoppers. Some I've never seen before.
Wow.
Like, and we have the legitimate, like the brown, black locust things.
Right.
The world we're living in, it's biblical. Like when the grasshoppers were babies and you can just walk through the grass and see usually you can't see the babies, and you can see the babies
Oh
swarm.
my.
You know you're going to have a problem.
Oh yes.
So we're doing everything we can. Every
Yeah.
2 weeks, diatomaceous earth. I've already put several bags on, and it doesn't matter. I put the slug stuff down that help with the slugs, and then the diatomaceous earth is for all hard-bodied insects. So that's flea beetles and grasshoppers, but you have to be careful to not put diatomaceous earth on the flower.
Okay.
If there's flowers where you pollinate, because the pollinators are hard-bodied, and they will, the diatomaceous earth will kill the bees.
Well, speaking of bees, DeGurley wants to know, Shannon, I was wondering how your bee population is in that area. I'm hearing that certain areas there is a lack of bees, and I'm curious if you're having issues.
Last year we had issues not having enough bees pollinate, so I was out here with my electric toothbrush self-pollinating some of my tomato plants that I felt like weren't getting pollinated. You take an electric. Yeah, now we do. Yes, I'm just gonna let them know. We can go show you too. So we have somebody that owns bees, bring bees. So we have lots of bees out here this year because we have bees on the property. Oh, and we can show you, take you for a walk over there too, and show you the bees.
Sure. Yes, we'd love it.
Oh no! Look at this! I found another one. So down here, look at this. So here's my onion, some of my onions right here.
Oh, yes.
And right here is a volunteer tomato plant.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday I found this volunteer tomato plant over here. So basically you end up with that sometimes because, you use the compost from
yes,
and there'll be seeds. You throw the tomatoes in the compost, and then you'll have seeds, and then you'll use the dirt, and then you'll have a random. God is good, just provides, and and I'm going to leave it because the onions are going to be harvested pretty,
right.
By the time the roots are so big, like I should be able to just leave it here and throw a cage or something over here since I don't have a trellis. I had reseeded all of this. This was my celery, and we had the first week in June when we had Vacation Bible School. I was doing the crafts, and Caitlin was my helper in town for VBS, and it was like 96 degrees, and celery needs water nonstop, so all my celery died. But I had you show them? I had 1, 2, 3 celery come back. 1, 2, 3, 4 celery come back. So they popped back. Some of them came back through. This is just some extra broccoli here that looks sad because it's all eaten. And then I had planted all extra holes with kohlrabi, and the grasshoppers and stuff ate the kohlrabi. So, over here is my eggplant. I gotta put it's in a grow bag. So we got some blossoms on the eggplant. If you can see.
Wonderful.
I'm trying.
Oh, yes.
It's purple.
Look at there. Yep.
And more onions. I have 3 rows of onions, and then broccoli is here. Here is beans. Here's my beans.
Oh,
wow, they're beautiful.
They'll just start crawling along. I have planted 216 beans, and I've 72 peas.
look at that garden.
Wow.
So this is all beans. So what
you're
I did,
you're gonna can them all? Can them?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So on one side of the trellis, I planted
Wow.
On one side of the trellis, I planted bush beans, and on the other side of the trellis, I planted pole beans. So there's enough room.
Yes.
One side will trellis, one side won't. And then you have my peas. I have 3 different kinds of peas, and I have 5 or 6 different kinds of beans. Here's my cucumbers. I have 3 kinds of cucumbers and pickling cucumbers. Here's all
my.
That's beautiful.
See how some are growing up, and there's the blossoms.
Now I have a question for you, Shannon.
Yeah.
So everything that you canned last summer, how long does that last?
Well, it depends on how much. It depends on how much I.
Let's say green beans. If you do, you have leftover green
Oh yeah,
beans from last year? You
I
do.
have. There's 24. I probably have 48 jars left of green beans on
That's
the
a
shelf.
lot. Mhm.
But I only have 4 or 5 jars left of salsa. So
And
Oh.
how long do you keep that till you kind of call it, nope, it's time to let it go? You know what I mean?
or eat it before it goes bad.
Eat
You
it.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is the thing is like some people say it depends on if you're pressure canning or if you are water bath canning. Now, tomatoes, salsa will only last a couple of years
Mhm.
because it's water bath canned.
Yes.
Salsa, jellies, anything that has that's acidic needs to be water bath canned. Otherwise, there's chemical reactions that occur and it's no good. So, but the stuff that there's Midnight's following us on the other side of the fence. Anyway, Midnight's the only rooster we have left. Pepper is in heaven.
Oh.
We're having issues with him chasing the kiddos, and
really?
him and Midnight started to fight too much again, and we couldn't go outside without having a stick to protect ourselves.
Are you? So, I mean, physically, your children?
Yeah, roosters will attack kids. It will attack people.
Yeah.
When we first started getting chickens, my dad sends me this article all because he's the, negative Nancy about humbug. Well, he sent me an article how a lady 30 some years old died from her rooster.
Oh my gosh.
Because the rooster pecked the inside of her leg and hit the femoral artery and she bled out. So my dad's like trying to scare me. Maybe you shouldn't get roosters. I'm like,
you got murdered by a rooster. We do have a couple questions here.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, we got questions. So Travelers Guild said, Shannon, are you folks pretty much self-sufficient on your homestead?
Oh no. You would like to be. Yeah. We planted heirloom white wheat for the first time this year, and we had to my husband's just going to till it in because the weeds got too bad and overran it. So, when you play, I don't know if it's playing God, the whole Monsanto thing, playing God, and now you can't without using it, right? I don't know. Can't grow without using insecticides, but everything in my garden in this garden hasn't had anything. Oh, we haven't used anything over there either, but we're just going to till it up. And well, here we have tomatoes, peppers. My peppers are struggling this year. I've topped some of them off to see if that would help get them to grow better. And we had some curly top disease. So that's a bright neon colored grasshopper. It's a jumping green grasshopper.
Wow.
Yes,
it gives the plant a virus. So
anyway, and so we have another. I'm sorry. Another question.
As far as being self-sufficient, Caitlin's trying to talk to me too and tell me I'm in because she's like, you got to answer the questions. So, as far as being self-sufficient, no, I would like to be. If you can't grow your own wheat, you can't, make your own pasta, I do make my own bread and do sourdough bread and stuff. I just don't do it all the time.
Right.
So,
so you have to buy some essentials from the store still.
Oh yeah. Cause we don't have cows for meat, we did get like a quarter cow last year through my brother-in-law who, gets organic grass-fed meat, and then we get it like $4 a pound or whatever, which is great because you're getting steaks and roasts and everything.
Oh yes, that's great.
So the goal is, and next year we would like to get a few cattle, after the barn falls down or is taken down, and we get a different structure up over there. So So, but we got the meat birds, meat chickens. But you can't do it. You can't do it all, especially in such a short growing season. Zone 3 here, we don't have you have to grow so much so fast, and then you got to process it really fast.
Yeah.
So it's like you're going 100 miles an hour. I mean, I will spend, like, I'm behind on pruning these tomatoes. These tomatoes right here, I'm so behind on pruning. And we have peppers here, and then we have these are the Roma tomatoes. Some are shorter because they had curly top disease, and I topped them off so they can grow shoots on the side and try to get rid of that virus. Now that particular virus doesn't spread to the other plants. So, and then you can see down this, I have my carrots here. Then here is my cherry tomatoes here on this trellis.
Wow.
So
wow.
120 tomato and pepper plants.
Wow. Wow.
And then
beautiful.
Here after the rain, the weeds have taken over. I have carrots over there, but these carrots never came up over here. This was a different bag, and I think the germination was bad, so I have to replant. You have till the end of July to plant carrots if you need to plant more or do succession planting. And then over here we have potatoes. You see they're starting to flower here. We've hilled them up, and we filled them up as much as we can. And then you don't harvest them until everything dies back. Then you have some asparagus down here that I planted. We'll be able to harvest for the first time next year. Can you see the asparagus?
Yes.
So this is asparagus, and then we planted more potatoes over here. Some new potatoes. And we'll show you over here when we planted new potatoes. We have potatoes in containers too. So I was the one that grabbed more potatoes because they were on clearance at the end of the year. So I planted more potatoes, and then here's the ones that you can see. These are starting to die back. So as soon as these all die back, they'll be ready to harvest.
Okay.
So Shannon, we had some questions and talking in the chat about why this year. So Barefoot last said her cucumbers have spikes on them first time, and DeGurley said hers did too. Do you have any idea what the spiking on the cucumbers is about?
No, I have not. Seen that here.
Now, I have grown them before where they have spikes on them. So I thought actually, you guys, that was kind of normal. So I don't know. Maybe it was just the ones I got.
You mean the ball things that they wipe right off? Those spikes? That's normal.
Yeah. I mean, they will kind of get you. Sometimes they'll spike you. So
I had those.
Okay, so it's normal. Okay, so it's normal. Okay, just normal.
I thought you meant like there was a special spike that came off of it. I'm like, is it a different?
Yeah. No,
type or
so
something?
I would say, it's normal. Okay.
And
okay. So
yes, go ahead, Ann.
Another comment was, how do you water this big garden?
Oh, well, this year we use we don't have irrigation set up, so we're old school here. We use one of those
just a garden hose,
rainbow sprinklers or whatever.
Yes, rainbow sprinkler. Yes.
Like I have it right here.
Oh yeah, just the old-fashioned sprinkler that goes back. Yes.
Yeah. So we'll set it on for in the morning or in the evening. We don't do water during the day.
Yeah. Now that's the thing. You want to do it before the sun is at its hottest point, right? You want to either do it early in the morning or late at night when the sun.
Yeah, because if you do it during the day, the water will get on the leaves and it acts like a magnifying glass, and then your plants will burn, even though it's water, right?
Mm-hmm. I never thought of it that way as a magnifying glass, but that's probably why we burn really hard at the sun. Out at the water, like at a beach or something.
Now Shannon, do you have well water that you water these with, or is it on the city water? Okay.
Yes, we do have a well over here, but it's an electric well, and it hasn't been serviced in a while. So my husband and I were just discussing getting it serviced and making it a hand pump,
Yes.
so we
Yes.
don't have to rely on.
That
And
would be great.
while I'm over here, I'm going to show
Right.
you. I have 4 of these. I have one inside. So these are suckers from me pruning my tomato plants.
Yes.
And then you put them in water and reroot them, and you'll have more tomato plants. So I probably have
Wow.
80 more tomato plants I could.
Oh my goodness.
Because I can't let anything die, right?
So now, do you keep things going in the wintertime? Do you plant stuff or have things growing in the wintertime in your house or in a building, an outbuilding?
Yeah, I'll bring in at the end of the year. Like last year, I brought in a couple tomato plants, and they last only so long. We have fluorescent lights, but we don't. When the plants get really big, the fluorescent lights that we have are like, for the shelving. So it's not the same. So you almost need to get like they have them, you can put them in a corner, and they're like fluorescent lights, and you can move them around and angle them like, so I would need to get something like that, because you can put them in the window for so long, but then after, when the days the days are less, daylight's less, you're gonna not have them do as well. The goal is this year, so like what you saw with what we did now for the chicken, for the meat birds with the cattle panels, we're going to be making a cattle panel greenhouse, because we picked up extra cattle panels as well for making a cattle panel greenhouse. And then he also just ordered me a greenhouse the other day, so that's coming. So we'll have 2 greenhouses, so we can extend the growing season for like leafy greens and brassicas and stuff that's cold hardy, like broccoli and stuff like that. Extend the growing season. And have more cover and keep the pests off too. It'll be better for pest control too.
Yes, it will. That's good. That's very
one other thing I did want to ask you about was wild edibles. You talked about that in one of your latest videos, and you showed us some wild edibles, and then what the difference was between the ones you could actually eat and then the ones that were poisonous. Though you said the milky white substance that came out that was toxic.
Yep. That is on spurge, and then the purslane is edible. And we've been putting purslane on chicken, and then you can put it in your salads, and it's really good. It tastes like lemony. It's like a lemony flavor. It's got like a citrus flavor.
And it grows wild.
It like what you see grow out of the cracks in the neighborhoods is purslane.
Wow.
Are you
it's
able
a wild
to show?
weed,
Can
and it's
you?
edible.
Do you have any that you could show us?
Yeah, sure. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't weeded over here, so
okay.
The carrots that didn't sprout or grow, since they didn't sprout or grow, I didn't weed this last week because I was taking care of 3 sick boys. So my husband and the 2 boys.
Yes.
So I right here. This is purslane. Now it can lay flat. Oh, and here's some spurge. So spurge is toxic. This is spurge. So spurge is toxic. Can you see? Spurge is toxic.
Kind of get it a little close. Can you get it just a tiny bit closer to the camera? That's the good stuff or the bad stuff?
Bad stuff.
This is the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Good stuff.
Okay.
And then the bad
spurge.
And then this is the bad stuff.
Oh.
This is spurge. This is the bad stuff. So there's a milky white substance in there. I wish I could find a larger thing of spurge.
Spurge is good, you said.
Spurge is bad, purslane is good. Spurge is bad, purslane good.
Okay, I'm writing this down.
So, I have a book a friend borrowed me. I need to get my own copy called, you have the Lost Ways, the last the Herbal Book of Remedies or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. You need
that we should, it's a fantastic book, and it's got colored pictures and everything. You eat this little piece right here.
And
it's like lemony. It's like a lemony zest. It's like a lemony zest Yeah.
Wow.
It's great. You
That's
just lay them on
awesome.
top. If you're baking chicken, you lay it on top of chicken.
Oh.
You take them off. I put it in salad before.
Uh-huh.
Right. So we're saying there's probably would get I think we should all have books that show which are edible and which to avoid.
Yeah. I think it would be a very good idea.
Good idea. Right.
Mickey Mouse Operation is here and says they grow wild all over Florida. Which one? The bad one or the good one, Mickey Mouse? And good morning, Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Purslane is usually out here. Purslane is much more abundant than the spurge.
Right.
And here's my strawberries.
Oh my!
Oh, I love strawberries.
But my strawberries, some ended up growing here. Some ended up growing here, but this is their first year, so you want to pop the blossom off and not let it grow. So I was keeping on top of it for the first year. So then the next year it grows really abundantly. So like you're not gonna, So
is that right?
When you first plant strawberries the first year, don't let them go to fruit. Take the flower off. Flower tastes good too, by the way.
Oh.
Anyways, because then they'll put off more shoots, and then you'll have more plants. They put off these shoots.
Wow! Look at that.
Wow.
Beautiful.
So I think at the end of the season, I'm gonna pick up some more of these. And have a whole strawberry patch of just pools with strawberries.
Strawberries are like the best. After the
season, when everything goes on clearance, then I'll just buy some more pools, and then you just drill holes in it. So,
what about blueberries? Do you do blueberries?
Yeah, they died. They died last year too. We tried it again. Blueberries need a sandy soil. We have very thick, dark, rich soil here. Blueberries struggle here. We tried a different for zone 3. I'll bring you over here. I'll show you how they're really sad. We've even given them like special fertilizer, and we planted them with half sand. You know, they're sad.
Aww.
So we tried. It's hard. I need to like rotate. It might be better if I see if I can rotate this.
Okay.
There we go. There we go. That's better. Anyways, okay.
Oh, okay. Now we can see them.
So they're sad. There's some more growth on the bottom. Oh, it's been so dry here too.
Yes.
And we've been watering them, but we also planted 25 elderberry and 15 lilac, and we've been having to water those. And we've got 5 apple trees. We've had to water those.
Wow.
Our water bill. So the other garden, when things started to not look good with the corn coming up right and everything, we just decided not to water over there and just water the main garden because, I mean, when you're spending a couple $100 a month watering.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then over here is my Romeo cherries. I have 4 Romeo cherries. Oh, Caitlin's gonna walk here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 Romeo cherries here. It's getting kind of windy.
Yeah, we hear it there.
And then Juneberry. Juneberry is the poor man's blueberry. So Juneberry are the poor man's blueberry. They grow better here too.
Okay.
So what else? Apple trees. Take you over here. Let's see if I can get a view of, there's 4 of them and I have 1 more over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then my husband has his ground blind set up over here. And we'll take you over here.
I made a trail.
She made a trail. She made a sign. She took a hot glue gun and made a sign that says trail. And then she came out here and weed whacked and cut down stuff to walk in here.
Oh, how neat.
And then
There's a
she
oh,
put
my
up
hammock.
her hammock. The hammock is over here.
Oh, how neat! You could have a little fort back there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is
So-
way cool, Caitlin. That's very neat.
So we have the cedar hammock, the sitting hammock underneath the willow tree, and then she put this hammock over here. So I
Aw,
can make here a little path and
how nice! How nice!
anywho's, I'll walk with you this way, and I hope you can see as I come out. And oh, hey, here's some more
There's your lily.
lilies.
Oh, I love
past-
those lilies.
past-
Yes.
Few weeks I've been eating the tubers.
Oh.
You take these, the tubers,
Yes.
Oh.
very good for you, and they
Oh.
Oh.
high in omega-3 fatty acids. Past few weeks I've been eating those.
I want to say
So-
welcome, Miss Kay.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Kay.
What was that?
Well, we have another one of our moderators
Kay.
that made
Moderator
it today.
came in.
Mhm.
Miss Kay.
Miss Kay, good morning. Good morning. It's been a long time since you've been here. Hmm.
So is there any other questions?
Yes.
Here's
Questions
big-
for
Mess here. Yeah, the big tree over here come down.
questions for Shannon. Questions for Shannon. Put them in the chat. Now would be a great time.
Someone said, Shannon, said,
Oh, we got one.
something about your well and getting it up and running maybe next year. They said something about you could use solar on that too to generate that
Yeah.
water to come up. I mean, they're just, that's something to think about.
That's a good idea. Yeah, look into
You
that.
wouldn't have to hand pump it. You could somehow, I don't know how you do, solar, but I know it could operate the pump.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
something
wanna-
to think about.
Read Barefoot's question, Lynn.
Well, let me find it here.
Hey, all
Okay,
right.
here it is. What is the best thing to get rid of snails? I have tiny ones and those big ones that melt when you pour salt on them. I put sand under my hostas to keep them away.
I'm not sure. We're not in lake country. In lake country, my grandma would have issues with snails. But the slug stuff that I showed in that one video, on the bottle, it said it would take care of snails too. So you could try that slug stuff, because it will work. They'll eat the snails will eat it.
Okay.
And then it causes them to die.
Okay.
But it's a natural. It's a natural stuff.
That's weird that they melt.
What
They
about?
melt?
Oh yeah, they do. What about radishes? Did you grow radishes? Snafu
Yes,
ones?
yep, I grew radishes. They're in the raised bed and little extra spots in the raised bed. Yeah, I grew radishes. I harvested a radish and 2 banana peppers a couple days ago, and I ate the radish. But some of my radishes didn't turn out. I don't know if it's because it's not wet enough, but we're watering all the time. But it doesn't matter. I don't know.
Well, Travelers Guild said the farm store here where they live sells a little solar unit that just runs the well pump.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Well,
So,
Major
Miss
says it's
Kay.
a beautiful garden.
diatomaceous earth. We got that one again. So is that for
No,
snails
Miss Kay.
too?
Miss Kay mentioned that.
Well,
and we
diatomaceous
discussed
earth
that.
is for
Right,
hard.
Shannon
Snails
discussed
aren't
it.
hard. Well, I suppose they have the shell, but snails, the body is soft bodied. So with snails, you could do neem oil to repel. Neem oil is for soft bodied insects, and diatomaceous earth is for hard bodied insects. So
Okay.
Right.
grasshoppers,
You said be careful with bees, right?
yeah, be careful with bees. Don't put diatomaceous earth on any flower. You can put it
Right.
on the leaves of the plant, but don't put it on any flower where the bees will be pollinating, because the diatomaceous earth will kill the
Okay.
bees as well.
DeGurley
Oh.
says get Sluggo Plus, SLUGGO Plus. It's organic.
Oh.
Okay.
That may, it's bona fide or something. It's a USDA non-GMO organic certified I think the brand is bona fide. The slug, whatever, will work on it too. It was in that video.
Yes.
Okay.
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 Thank you, Snafu, for putting a shout out for her channel. Thank you.
Yes. And we do want to put some shout outs real quick to our other channels that are here. Barefoot Lass. She started a channel. She's just starting out. So everybody go subscribe to Miss Barefoot Lass. Her last video was about all about garbage cans. And it was really, really cute. She is a sweetheart. And so sub to Barefoot Lass, and Snafu Snaps is in the house. We love our Snafu.
Hey,
I think
Snafu.
so go ahead and are you on number 4 now? You're on number 4 now, right?
No, number 3.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Oh, I see 3 is here, but I think he's on it.
The major has
on that channel, right?
Nah, he's our edgy person. He's the one that I have to go rein it back in.
Okay. Question from the major. He said his tomatoes are struggling. How do I deal with that?
Well, it depends on what they're struggling with. Like, they can get leaf curl because they're dehydrated and there's not enough water, or leaf curl can be from the cabbage worm, the white moths, the white flies will land on them and lay their eggs, and they roll the leaf so it like curls up, and then the cocoon lets out, and then you have all the green cabbage worms on there, you know.
So
that are, and so there could be different issues going on. Ask him what the plant looks like, because there's blight.
Major, Major, do you hear Shannon? What do your tomato plants look like? We're talking about the leaves.
Yeah, like are they brown? Are they white? Is it white spot? If it's white spot, you could use some peroxide, which is H2O2, so you have an extra oxygen molecule. But you can't put peroxide directly on the leaves unless you dilute it in the spray. I think it's like 2 tablespoons per gallon of water for spraying.
Wow.
And then you can do in half a half mixture, 50-50 mixture to water with peroxide if you're going to the base of the plant and only watering the roots. And then the roots will uptake more oxygen with the peroxide.
Okay.
And which will help with white peroxide, which will help with white spot and a certain brown spot. There's different brown spots, but blight. Like last year I lost a whole row of tomatoes to blight because it was too wet last year. Last year at the start of the season, the fields over here looked like lakes. And now this year, worst drought in 120, 30 years or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Completely backwards. So good thing for my tomato plant. Okay, go ahead. Caitlin, say goodbye, Caitlin. She's going to go inside because she's hungry.
Bye. Granny kisses.
Granny kisses. She hasn't eaten breakfast and she's not feeling good. So that
get in there and get some food. Yeah.
Right.
DeGurley says a tip for tomatoes: take all the leaves 12 inches off at the bottom. Keeps the rain from causing blight.
Yep. So the leaves I can show you how I pruned. Yeah. Okay. And I purposely, I'll go back over here. While I'm over here though, at this other side, that we had some trees come down. I'll show you this big one. So my husband was taking down dead trees. He purposely didn't even touch this because a professional would need to come in and do this one right there. It's that. So only half of it broke. That's still half of it. So you can imagine it was the tallest tree in the tree line, and it fell.
Oh, look,
you cut it all up.
Well, you got lots of firewood.
Yeppers. That's
what I'm looking for right now. I told Dave the other day we are going to go get some firewood now for winter for our fireplace.
You can get it in.
I know.
Can you see one of the? Let's see if we can see it. Having to turn the camera around. This is one of my elderberries. So, and then I have on the way over here, we planted some poplar to grow fast to replace this hole that we had over here, because poplar grows fast. And then we have hazelnut.
Oh, wow.
So we have 5 hazelnuts. So these will end up getting like 6-7 feet tall, and we'll have like a hedge over here.
Ooh, that'll be neat.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's
so-
the trampoline.
trampoline.
There's the willow tree. There's the other hammock.
Well, you just have a wonderful place. Just
You
a
sure do.
wonderful.
Everyone's really enjoying.
Yeah, everybody's impressed. It is
I'm
wonderful.
outside barefoot
Mm.
as much as possible.
Yep, grounding.
Because it
grounding.
Grounding.
Yep,
Right, it
yep,
grounds us.
grounding. Yeah, I do
can't
believe in
get
that.
my feet. I can't get my feet or even my hands. I noticed I took a bath and I can't even get. You can see
the stains off.
I can't
Yes.
even clean my. I've scrubbed and I can't. I am.
Well.
I am permanently.
Maybe this winter. Maybe this winter when you're not outside.
Maybe this
Yeah.
winter.
Shannon,
Yep.
the major said they're just not fruiting. They're not fruiting.
They're not fruiting. Okay. Well, that depends. Well, how did you prune them? If you prune them, they won't fruit if they're not. They won't fruit. They'll have difficulty fruiting depending on how you prune the tomato plants. So you want to leave, like last year, like typically I like heavily prune my tomato plants to prevent blights,
Yes.
and because the pests were so bad this year, I purposely didn't heavily prune because I wanted the, extra stuff for the pests to eat and not eat everything.
Mhm.
So like this year, instead of having, like this one is pretty heavily pruned though. So here, this is a midnight snack tomato. And so you see how I have it all pruned off on the bottom. So that there's no leaves touching the ground.
Oh,
And here
Right.
on this plant, you can see the midnight snack. So they start off a little black and green, and then they'll be like a burgundy purple.
He said his weather's been very hot.
Yeah, that will have an effect. And then if you don't have as much nitrogen, you need a lot of nitrogen in your soil. Have you checked the pH of your soil or checked what the pH is? You check the pH of the soil. You could do that.
He said they pretty much are normal. They're just not fruiting, is what he says.
You could try fish fertilizer. So when you prune them, you try to leave one stem and then have more branches. If you let too many branches go off, now this is the thing. All of these are indeterminate. So there's a difference between indeterminate and determinate tomatoes. Determinate tomatoes, they only grow so high, and you don't want to prune determinate tomatoes except for the bottom leaves. So here most of my Roma tomatoes are determinate, except for the ones at the very end and at the very front. The San Marzano Roma I have here is indeterminate, so it'll keep growing and keep throwing shoots off. When you have a determinate plant, it doesn't keep throwing shoots off, so you only, like over here I have a determinate plant, and you look at the bottom, you only prune what's on the ground.
Right.
And then let all the shoots come off, and there's some tomatoes right there.
Yeah, aren't those? Oh my goodness.
So, but
okay.
Anywho's, I have over here. So my peppers have been struggling, but I started to get my banana. Here's another banana pepper. Can you see the banana pepper down here? Yeah.
Oh yes, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Anyways, but my peppers have not been doing as good as they typically do. My cherry tomatoes are great. I'm trying to think as far as so is he getting he's just not getting any flowers at all?
Yes, that's what it sounds like.
Well, do they look like they're nubs? Does he have an issue with cabbage moths? Because they'll eat the tips of the flowers. Cabbage moths will.
Okay.
Green. They'll destroy it within like 2 days. One cabbage moth will destroy a whole plant.
Ooh. I want you to know, Sarah Normally said, "Hey Shannon."
Hi, Sarah.
We finally got rain here. Some rain too. Hail destroyed my garden though.
Oh no, you got hail. She's just north of me. We didn't get hail here. We got a little over an inch on Monday, but we didn't get hail. I'm sorry, Sarah. That sucks. That's terrible. No, she's not.
Wow.
I don't know how far north of me she is, but we've been chit-chatting, but I haven't touched bases yet.
Shannon is Gail, of Gail's,
Southern Living?
yeah. Is she your sister-in-law? Or?
No, that's Niecy's sister-in-law.
Oh, Niecy's sister-in-law.
So freehandly made
Oh.
sister-in-law.
Oh,
You could have them come on.
I
Gail
know.
Southern Living.
actually,
Freehandler.
yeah. I'm writing this down. I thought, okay, I've got that mixed up. Gail is going to be our guest next week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yay.
She's going to be. And why don't we just take a moment and I'll play the little trailer because she is.
Okay.
I was thinking she was yours, but she's Niecy's. Okay, so
Right.
let's take a second. On the next all new live, the Ann Lynn Show, we welcome Gail of Gail's Southern Living. This is Gail's first visit to the Ann Lynn Show, and we're so excited to meet her. Gail does gardening, couponing. Who doesn't love coupons? She raises chickens, and she has crafts that she works on, and so much more. And she will be here on Wednesday, July 28th at 10 a.m. Eastern for an all-new live, The Ann Lynn Show. Yeah, so we're going to meet Gail next week.
Oh,
That's
I
going
want to say, Shannon, Sarah said, I don't think it bothered the potatoes and carrots, though.
Oh, that's good.
So that's good. That's real good.
You can make something out of that, huh? You can still get something out of your garden. That is that's very disheartening. It'd really make you sad, but
she can come over and harvest some stuff over here if she needs.
I was say, come down to Shannon's.
Oh, Major grows he grows everything in pots. He's in London, so he has to grow things in pots.
Yeah.
Oh, so if that's why his tomatoes, maybe that they don't have enough calcium and nitrogen in the soil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would be my guess.
If we got any final last questions, and
Right.
for Shannon, a free hand of oh my gosh, Homesteading in the Heartland. Getting it in my brain here. Pardon me. Yes. Let's take any last questions.
Ariel.
Yeah. That is so beautiful.
Oh, my goodness.
Just so big. Such a large garden.
2,100 square feet.
That is just.
I never showed you the other. I never showed you the other garden. Oh, I just about fell.
Uh-oh.
Crawling over the fence. No, yeah, we're I'm
glad you didn't fall.
I know.
We have this here. My husband's going through some of these to pick out we're going to clean out the coop today and put in a third roosting bar.
Oh, they'll love that.
For the chickens. Yeah.
Yes. They'll love that.
Oh, you want to see the baby chick?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Baby chick. Oh, we have the baby cats inside too.
Oh, yes.
Here in the garage right now. Yesterday we started to clean out. This is where the other meat birds were. There's linoleum down to protect it. We got to put that in the compost. We've made a few loads, and then we're going to put more shavings in here and move mama and baby over there from our room. And so here is.
Now, was this her egg or was it somebody else's egg?
No, it was a Rhode Island Reds egg with Midnight. So Midnight's a black Australorp, our rooster, and she's a black Australorp. But since it's a Rhode Island Red, Australorp cross, it's definitely not hers.
Right.
But the other two that didn't make it was one of hers or her sisters, and Pepper,
Okay.
our rooster that is sleeping with the fishes. So
I have let's see. Travelers Guild said to tell you that you have a remarkable garden, and he's impressed.
well, thank you.
That's wonderful.
I
And-
emailed Homestead Aquarius for Shed Wars and tried to sign up, but I haven't gotten an email back. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Cause I was like, you can weigh everything. I'm like, we processed 35 chickens. You know how much weight that would count for Shed Wars, but I didn't
Shed
get an email
Wars.
back. And so I just haven't done it. I don't know if he didn't get it or if I need to resend it or whatever. Anyway, so I was going to participate in Shed Wars too. But anyways,
wow,
over here,
how fun. How fun.
so here is Mama and Baby. You can hear Baby. Can you see Baby?
yeah.
I don't know if you can see Baby. Come here.
It's a
Oh,
little dark. I see
I
a
know.
dark shadow.
Okay, come on.
Is she
Come
a
on.
black chicken? The mama. There she is.
Yeah, Mama's a
Mama's
black chicken.
Okay.
Yeah. There's Baby. I'm trying to get her to come out, but she doesn't want to come out.
Aw.
Come here. She's got a long neck like a duck. It's really weird.
wow.
Oh.
We created a hybrid.
I have another question for you.
Yep,
Do you
yep.
ever you ever grow anything fun to try every year, like growing a tiger? Have you did a tiger or a melon? A tiger, Tigger,
Tiger
or
melon? Tiger melon?
Uh-huh.
No, I haven't grown. I have the sugar baby watermelons. Last year I grew a yellow watermelon and the crimson sweet watermelon. I grow like weird stuff. Like this year's my first year growing eggplant, so that was new to me. The goji berry was new. And the grapes were new. We're just, my husband was going to work on that, but he was sick, for a week, and he was back in bed yesterday. And
well,
what do you do? Nothing you can do, right?
yeah. So we need to everybody keep Shannon's family in your prayers for a full recovery. You know, we all need prayer. We all need to uplift each other.
Absolutely.
Yes, and just keep each other in our prayers. So
yeah, Brian. Yeah, it's Brian, Mason, and Logan. They've been down, but the boys bounce back and have been fine. It's Brian that's really struggling. But anyways, over here at the other garden, so you can see the barn. It's leaning sideways.
Oh.
And here's all the shingles, some of the shingles from the storm.
Oh my goodness.
And there's windows that are broken and everything. Anyways, here's my corn that didn't turn out, and lots of weeds. And my husband says the weeds are going to seed. See, look, the corn.
Yes.
It's not even, look how high. It's not even that high, and it's already flowering. Last year we had last year our corn was phenomenal. This year our corn is bad.
Not so good.
Don't know why, but it's because it was so dry. It stunted the corn. Yeah. And we were watering so much. As soon as we realized the corn wasn't doing well, we just stopped watering over here because it wasn't going to matter. So my husband said we're going to go to some farmers markets and get a whole bunch of corn if anybody else had luck, and we'll process corn from some farmers markets. But I'll have enough out here growing anyway. So. But I don't know.
They're saying thank you so much, Shannon. It's what a great show. What a great show.
Oh, bees are over here. I forgot to show you the bees.
Oh yes, that's right.
So here you have the machine shed. A farmer rents that out. And over here, storm blew off one of those doors. It's on the ground over here. That's pretty impressive to take a Quonset door off. We had 70, 80 mile an hour straight line winds. Oh my God. So it shifted the foundation on the barn. The barn was we thought we were going to be able to fix the barn. Right. It's not worth fixing now.
Right.
So we just need to let it.
Yeah.
let it fall down or take it down. So now I'm behind the machine shed. And over here, this is the very old chicken coop. The old chicken coop on the property.
Oh my gosh.
So this old chicken coop is where they put over by the bee is where they put the bees. So
Oh, look at there. DeGurley, are you looking? Here's your bees.
yeah.
There's the bees.
So this is why we have good pollination this year. I don't have to pollinate, but you know, it's been so dry. They were so they were dehydrated. They would go to all the water. They would go in the hose. The bees would go in the hose and in the faucet on the house to get water. So we started to leave some water out for them in buckets, but then some of them were drowning themselves. So I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Wow.
But anyways, so this is the back of the property.
Before we let you go, do you have? We're gonna probably just get going here in a minute, and we just want to tell you, thank you so much for being our guest today. You know, when we had you on earlier in the year, and we were talking about everything you were going to do, and you've done it. You've grown
most of it.
You've grown a huge garden. And the chickens and now bees, and you've planted trees. You've really had quite a summer. So you know,
been busy.
Yes, you have been so busy, and you're posting on your channel. You're just posting videos all the time.
Yes.
And so
yes.
Do you have any announcements for your channel that you'd like to? Anything you want to say?
We are behind on posting as of recent because I've had 3 boys to take care of. My husband and the 2 boys being sick and down. And then, you know, you're just picking up the slack and trying to keep up with dishes and laundry. I live in a 1930s farmhouse. I do not have a dishwasher. So
and a big family.
I do have Caitlin, but you know, I honestly think about this. I think not having a dishwasher has been a blessing because I feel like we're doing dishes together, and that's our best quality time and having conversation.
That's right.
You know, she dries, I wash, and that. Well, you know, I did that growing up, and nowadays people are so disconnected and on these things. Yeah. And that we need to just get back to the wilderness. Oh, speaking of that, I'm going to run over here if I can without dislocating something. Okay. I wanted to read to you guys in closing. I came across my notes when I was praying one day. I had been fasting. I had been fasting for almost 3 days, and I was praying, and I got like, can you guys hear me though? Because it is a little windy.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So underneath my copy, I'll read to you stuff I was writing down.
Okay.
When I was praying and with the Lord and the Holy Spirit, this is what I wrote down. So out in the wilderness, we need to go. Wind blowing, grass, leaves. Is it the air moving, or is it the leaves, grass moving, or is it your mind that's moving? Your perception. All these simple yet powerful thoughts are being missed out on since we aren't connecting with God in the wilderness anymore. Being so connected to technology, the beast system, our minds are the technology God gave us, and we must take care of our minds and our temples. Because we are biological technology, our human body that God created, right?
Yeah.
And said, I wrote down, we are replacing God-given technology with man-made tech. We are made in the image and likeness of our Creator. We were brought forth out of Him. He and the Holy Spirit dwells within us, and we can too bring creation forth. This can come from meaningful place through Jesus' teachings, or a shallow place when Satan interferes. The surface tension of the mind will often create things that do not benefit the masses. So and then I wrote down the Tower of Babel and Babylon, build tower to heaven, stone using man's intellect with the stone to reach heaven. Not possible. We must, use the Holy Spirit within us to reach heaven. And
Yes.
Must use God's laws and Jesus' teachings to reach the heights of heaven spiritually. We are spiritual beings living in a physical body. And
That's right. We
I
are.
was writing. That's just the notes I thought I'd share with you guys.
No, that's very good. We are just
That's
passing through. We're just passing through, and yeah, we're just here for a short time. Bible says just for a vapor, aren't we, Lynn?
Yes, we
just a
are.
short time.
That's a good word, Shannon.
But that was beautiful. We
Homesteading
do.
in the Heartland. That's right.
We do need to turn things off, turn YouTube off, turn the TV off, and just, you have the blessing. You're blessed. You're out there in the country, and but even in the city, we just need to just
go into our prayer closet, whatever that might be.
We need to disconnect, like take time to just
for a little bit.
Turn it all off.
Yeah.
And even if you're in the city, get out and get barefoot. Even on the concrete, you're getting grounded and getting some benefits. Hey, I learned something interesting the other day. It was in a study. I thought it was quite interesting. I need to do more research on it. You know how grounding, earthing is so good to decrease inflammation in your body and help heal you because God's connecting you on a science aspect. Right. They showed that when you are grounding, there's an electromagnetic field bubble that's created around you.
Oh, wow.
That protects you from harmful frequencies and can protect you from the sun's radiation, like skin cancer. Skin cancer, you get sunburned, you can still get sunburned, but they said it protects you from the negative effects of the sun radiation because you have a bubble of electromagnetic field around you when you're grounded outside.
Well, my gosh, that makes sense.
That is interesting. Well, that is.
I want to welcome President-elect James H. here. The President-elect is here.
The President-elect is here.
Hi.
Give him the wave, Lynn. Give him the royal wave, kind of. He's not a royal,
and
but
the major wants to see some ink pens. Here's mine.
Oh, I don't have that. I don't have a pen out here. I have my black flashlight.
Yeah,
okay, that works.
That works.
Flashlight.
It's just been a tremendously wonderful show.
This is the hunt. This is the black flashlight at night to go hunting. We did a video and we haven't edited it or put it up where you go hunting at night when it's dark out for the green hornworms or the cabbage worms. They show up with the black light.
Oh.
And then you can kill them. That's organic pest control.
Like
find them and kill them.
They're like neon, aren't they?
They're neon, yeah.
Oh, I have an announcement to make to you, Shannon.
Yeah.
The major is leaving the UK. That'd be London, and he's coming to live with you. See you soon.
Oh, and then there was a little something in there said about Mama. We do have a Mama.
That wave was from Mama.
And Mama she's got a video. We got a video to show.
Play that before we go.
Yes, dear Mama. But before we do that, can we please wish a happy birthday to Miss K?
Miss K.
Happy birthday, Miss K.
Come on, play here. Is it going to play here? Hold on. Miss K. Miss K. Oh, my thing's not playing. Why aren't you playing? Hold on. It's supposed to be playing. Oh, I know why.
Many more. Miss K is coming. Miss K is actually coming to our house tonight, and having her over and her daughter for dinner.
Yes. So happy birthday, Miss K.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She is 21 for the 21st time.
She'd like that. She's a little older than 21, but
I think she was giving us a hint. 21.
Happy birthday, Miss K.
She won't want to come over now after that, will she?
Now I claim Miss K. Miss K is one of mine.
Yep.
So I love you, Miss K.
Miss K.
Mommy loves you.
K.
Miss. Oh, excuse me, Miss K. That's correct. She is a Miss K though. But yeah, love you. I love you. I call her my doodles. She's my doodle baby. There, she's a doodle. She's a
Oh,
Miss K
Miss
doodle. So now,
Miss
if you
K.
want to go, you can go. And but yeah, love you, sweetheart. And
Well,
get
we're
your
gonna
cookies. Get your cookies.
get your cookies.
And
Find your
girly-
cookie.
The girlie's yours too, right?
She's mine too.
Yeah.
The girlie is my oldest. She's my baby too.
Miss K said you finally got the right day. Finally,
I know today is your.
no,
I have.
I'm the one that goofed up your mother. It is all me. I'll have to explain later to you, Miss K. She
But
had it right. It was.
I sent her
I
a
got
box.
I had the right date, but I got my days mixed up and confused your mother.
Well, yeah. But I sent her a box of cookies through Amazon, and they were delivered on Monday. And apparently, I've had your wrong address
Right.
for must be ever. So I suppose you've never gotten my postcards or my previous birthday cards or anything. Did you get a birthday card in the mail from me?
Probably the other occupant now.
I can't believe it. I just can't believe that.
either.
I know, wrong apartment number. Just can't believe it. So
Well, but
anyhow,
you
you'll
just
have to
correct it.
investigate and find out today. I need to know.
Yeah,
I
my
need to know.
grandma sent birthday cards for Logan, and it took like 12 days to get here. or
Yeah, I
something.
believe
Well,
now that's
well, when you
normal.
put the wrong apartment number on them, they take forever.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the mailman there actually knows which one she lives in.
I would have thought so.
And
But a lot of times
anyways.
they don't look at the name, they look at the number of the
right,
address.
that's right.
Before we go to,
Speaking
have
of, can
Mama
I say-
answered some questions.
just a minute. Speaking of post boxes, I went to pick up Dear Mama, questions and things
Yes.
in the mail. We have a PO box now. It is the Ann Lynn Show, PO Box 805, Scottsburg, Indiana 47170. It's on the screen. And I got so excited because there were like 5 pieces of mail in there when I went last time.
Woohoo!
Guess what? They put it in the wrong box.
It wasn't for me,
It
Mama.
wasn't for the Ann Lynn. It wasn't for dear. No. So
Oopsie.
anyway, Shannon, if you'll stand by for a moment, let's roll that Dear Mama with questions that you've sent in. Well, hello there. This is Memo coming to you. That's right, from Dear Memo. And I have some questions to answer for you. First of all, I want to thank you for all the questions you've been sending to me. And this one comes from the girlie. That's right, my great-granddaughter. She has a problem, it looks like, but I think I have a solution. I do. Dear Memo, help! My chickens are bolting. Not her children. Well, she thinks of them, I think, as her little animal children. I tickled myself. There are feathers all over the chicken coop in the run. The girls are walking around and their feathers are falling off of their little bodies. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, pretty soon I'm afraid my hens will look like the chicken you buy at the grocery store, but alive, clucking at me, begging for mealworms and walking around. Oh, can you imagine? Ooh, that's kind of a picture I don't want to think about. These little naked birds, but there's alive and there's oh my gosh. No, I'm not going to eat my girls. Oh, eat your girls. Well, I should say you're not going to eat your girls. No, you're not. Over my... Oh, that would be good. I'm sorry. That's right. The girlie is not going to eat her girls. But what do I do with all the feathers, Mama? Well, I have a solution for you, my dear. You see my lovely hat? I can always use, oops, I gotta go on this side. I don't know my left from the right. I could use some more feathers, don't you think? Whoops, I can't even reach my feathers. I must need some more because I can't even reach my feathers up there. So, my dear great-granddaughter, if you'd like to gather up them feathers, I'd be sure more than pleased to put them in a hat and wear them. Okay, now, I have another animal question. This one is from Redneck. _4_life. So Redneck for life. Dear Mama, did Noah really, that's what he's got, really, only bring 2 animals of each kind on the ark? I think he's giving me a trick question here. What do you think? I think it's a trick question. Actually, the answer is he did bring 2 animals of each kind, except for some special... Oh, I'm spitting here now. Oh, I gotta get back up here. The only thing he did different is there were certain animals that he brought 7 pairs, so that'd be 14 of a certain kind. And the other ones, he brought only a pair. Read your Bible. Get your answer for yourself. Oh, sorry, didn't say that, Redneck. I'm sorry. Read your Bible, Redneck. That's what I suggest. Anyway, this has been Dear Mama coming to you today. And I'm all gussied up with my red scarf and my hat. And forgot my Kleenex again. My goodness gracious. I just keep forgetting all kinds of things here. But I'm not forgetting that I'd like you to send me some questions to Dear Mama. Now, like I said, I'm no expert on anything. I just enjoy your questions, and I just enjoy trying to give you a little bit of an answer from an old woman. That's right. So just remember, I'm going to give you some memo kisses, but before I go, send me your questions to dearmemo@gmail.com. That's all lowercase. dearmemo@gmail.com. I love you all, and I go, whoa. Microphone, stay right there. Oh, goodness. The old lady getting all up in this equipment. Lynn, I'm going to need your help. Anyways, I love you all. I give you some memo kisses. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Those were some good questions. Yeah, she gave us some mama kisses. So please be sure to write in to Dear Mama. And Mama is on TikTok.
Yes, Dear Mama at Gmail.
Yeah, just go to the Ann Lynn Show if you're on TikTok.
I'm sure you've got a question you could ask. We don't have to ask a deep question or a philosophical question or a theological question. You could just ask her a silly question.
Yeah, make sure to email Mama.
Silly. She likes to answer with silly answers anyway. So
yes. So, but Shannon, again, it's been wonderful having you back on the channel, and we look forward to having you back on August the 1st, you guys. It's a Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's National Sisters Day, and we're asking ladies to join us. And Shannon will be back, and Happy Hippie Crochet said they're 2 sisters. They're going to come back and be on with us. And and so so if you'd like to be on, you need to email us. And so Shannon, we're going to let you go, sweetie, but we will see you in just about 2 weeks. And
I'll post a quick short clip of the
kitties. Okay.
The baby cats.
Okay. That would be great.
They're pretty cute and have some cute markings on them.
So everybody, make sure you're subscribed to Homesteading in the Heartland.
Yes.
And we're going to give you some grandma kisses.
Yeah.
Ready, Lynn? So thank you, Shannon.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Wonderful show. Everybody loved your garden and just everything you. Yeah, love you.
Thank you
Love
very
in your
much.
homestead.
Yeah, hopefully Sunday the 1st, it'll be sunny outside. I can be outside and show you when it's sunny. Right now, overcast and everything. It's still
Okay.
beautiful. God is good.
It's still
Thank you
beautiful.
guys very
God is
much.
Oh,
good.
thank you.
Thank
And
you.
we'll see
Appreciate
you.
it.
We'll see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was great. That was
Wonderful show. Major
awesome.
said, keep them coming. Keep the shows coming. Thank you,
Oh,
Major.
we will. We will.
Next
But,
week, it's Gail's Southern Living.
yes, I think I should play that promo again,
Before
don't
we
you?
go. Right.
I
Before
think
we
I
go.
need to. This is our guest next week.
Next.
On the next all new live, the Ann Lynn Show, we welcome Gail of Gail's Southern Living. This is Gail's first visit to the Ann Lynn Show, and we're so excited to meet her. Gail does gardening, couponing. Who doesn't love coupons? She raises chickens, and she has crafts that she works on, and so much more. And she will be here on Wednesday, July 28th at 10 a.m. Eastern for an all-new live, The Ann Lynn Show. Yes, and be here, and also, and try to remember, we'll announce it again. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Well, I know you are, but hit that notification bell so that those community posts we have a community tab on YouTube. If you go to the channel, there's a community tab, and that keeps you informed on everything that's going on today. And so Mama is her hair color. We had a Mama poll.
Right.
The
And
Mama
what
poll.
color won out?
Hot purple. So
Yep,
be
so
watching for hot purple. I don't know if it'll be next week, but because you got to get her back to the beauty shop, right?
I've got to make an appointment.
Yeah, and get her in there. And hot purple one.
Travelers Guild, thank you.
Oh, we wanted to say, yes, first of all, again, Shannon was a wonderful guest. Thank you, Shannon, very, very much for being here. Travelers Guilds, thank you so much for stopping in. Everybody, Snafu.
The mods,
we love our Snafu. The girly,
and
barefoot.
Chat peeps, the chat peeps.
Chat peeps, yes. Barefoot lass. Mwah.
Oh, everyone.
Oh,
don't want to miss
everybody. Everybody that was here today. Kevin Fugel fam. Kevin Fugel fam.
Yes.
The Major. Bum, bum, bum. The Major.
Did we say the girly?
The girly.
Midwest Gal. Midwest Gal was here.
Yes, Midwest Gal. Thank you.
I gotta go back up here.
Yeah, I know. The elect, was it President-elect James H?
Yes.
The president. Yes. Hey, the president-elect was here. We're pretty fancy, you know. Ooh. We're getting
happy
up there.
Crochet.
Happy Miss K, and happy birthday again, Miss K. I don't want to miss anybody. If we've missed you, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm trying to look. Sarah was here.
Sarah normally was here. Thank you, Sarah. Sorry. Shout out to Sarah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going through here, trying to real quickly.
I know. If we've missed anybody, we'd love you. And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for coming and actually watching the replay.
Mickey Mouse Operation.
Mickey Mouse. Yes, Mickey Mouse. Yes. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching our replay. Lynn, you want to clink out?
Oh, yes. I'm about.
Shout out to Mama. Yeah. Woo-hoo, Mama. Okay. All right.
Ready?
Oops. I got to go this way. Yes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Boop.
Boop.
1, 2, 3. Boop.
No, you went too fast. Try that again. Go 1, 2, and then 3. You clink.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
Clink. Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good. Thank you for everybody being here. Thank you, moderators. And we'll be back next week with Gail's Southern Living. And just remember, we love you.
Love you.
We love you. We love you. And we will see you We'll see you on Wednesday. Next Wednesday, right?
Right here.
Right here.
Same time.
Yes.
Channel.
Same channel. Goodbye, everybody. We love
Bye.
you. Bye-bye now.